Assalamu alaikum students of grade 3. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. I am your social studies teacher and today we are going to start unit number 8 Gandhara. So let's move to its first topic. An ancient kingdom in Pakistan. So, in northern Pakistan, there was an ancient kingdom called Gandhara, and its main city, Taxila, was an old road. And this was a track that went through river, valleys, and high mountain passes. So, people came from far away on this road carrying goods to trade. गुड्स का मतलब होता है चीज़ें सामान और ट्रेड का मतलब होता है तिजारत करना राइट सो एज यू कैन सी हियर दिस इज द पिक्चर ऑफ अ लैंड नियर द ओल्ड रोड दैट ट्रेडर्स यूज्ड एंड दिस old road is almost 3000 years old. So this road was part of the ancient Silk Road. Now, Silk Road got its name because traders from China brought silk along it. The traders could go along the Silk Road to the sea. Then they could sail to Persia, which is called now Iran, Mesopotamia, mostly now Iraq, and Egypt. They bought other things there to sail back home. And this is a map of the Silk Road, right? The next topic is the ancient city of Taxila. So the old city of Taxila is made up of three cities and they were built at different times. Archaeologists have found the remains of ancient buildings there. Who are archaeologists? They are the people who dig up the past. They are the detectives. So some of the buildings are stupas. For a long time, the people of Gandhara were Buddhists. Many centuries later, they became Muslims, but first they were but for a long time the people of Gandhara were Buddhists. Many centuries later they became Muslims. So there are Buddhist monasteries around Taxila, and the monastery at Jolyon was about 2500 years ago. And now what is stupa? A stupa is a holy building for Buddhists, and the first leader was the Buddha. And you can see here, this is a picture of a stupa. This is a holy building for Buddhists, and stupa means heap. The first stupas were heaps of clay. After the Buddha died, some of his ashes were buried in stupas. A monastery is a place where monks live and work. And monks are religious men who devote their lives to their faith. And as you can see here, the Buddhist monastery at Jolyon, this is a picture of the Buddhist monastery at Jolyon, and you can see the little rooms. These are the little rooms, right, where each monk slept and studied. And their rooms had a tiny window with no glass, right? Peshawar. Peshawar was an important city in the kingdom of Gandhara, and it was King Kanishka's capital city. He ruled parts of Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India around 2000 years ago. King Kanishka was a Buddhist and he wanted his people to be Buddhists. So that's why he built an enormous stupa at Peshawar, and it is now a ruin. And this is a picture of a museum, and it has many objects from Gandhara. We know about the stupa from Chinese visitors who wrote about it about 1400 years ago. So Gandhara was part of King Kanishka's kingdom, and he had coins made with a picture of him on one side. On the other side was a picture of Buddha. And archaeologists found this casket buried in the bottom of the stupa. As you can see here, archaeologists found this buried in the bottom of the stupa, and it had smaller pots in it, and in them were pieces of Buddha's bones. And archaeologists found this buried in the bottom of the stupa. And there is an information in the purple box that Peshawar is one of the oldest living cities in Asia that we all know, and people have lived there for more than 2000 years. And the excavation at Gore Khatri is the biggest and deepest in the world. And you can also see its picture here, right? You can also see the picture of excavation at Khatri in Peshawar, right? The next topic is Buddhism. So Prince Siddhartha Gautama was born about 2500 years ago in Nepal, and when he grew up, he left his palace and all his riches, and he lived like a poor man. He saw people who were poor and ill, hungry, and dying. For a long time, he sat under a tree in a quiet garden. He thought about why people suffer these things. Then he went out to teach people his ideas. He said that we suffer because people are greedy. If everyone stopped being greedy, there would be no more suffering. So many people listened to him and they called him the Buddha. Buddha means enlightened, knowing all. And these people were the first Buddhists. And this is a statue of the Buddha from Gandhara, right? So, this is a picture show this picture shows Prince Siddhartha Gautama leaving his palace, right? Gandhara art. So, carved pictures, statues, and other art from Gandhara are famous all over the world, and the Museum of Peshawar and the Museum of Pakistan have many of these. So, Gandhara art looks like a mixture of Indian and ancient Greek because Greeks had settled in Gandhara. That's why Gandhara art looks like a mixture of Indian and ancient Greek. And the first Greek leader to come was Alexander the Great about 400 years ago. A great king named Demetrius built the city of Sirkap near Taxila about 2000 years ago, and the streets in Sirkap are set out like a grid like ancient Greek cities. And as you can see here, this is the statue of the Buddha from Gandhara is in the Peshawar Museum, and the wheel is a symbol of Buddhism. His long robes are like the ones on ancient Greek statues. So there are the whole summary of the chapter that number one, Gandhara was an ancient kingdom in Pakistan. Number two, an important trade road went through it. Number three, silk traders from China used this road, so it was named the Silk Road. Number four, the ancient people of Gandhara were Buddhists. Islam came much later. And number five, ancient Greeks invaded Gandhara. This is why a lot of Gandhara art looks a bit like ancient Greek art. That's why this is your today's work. You have to read this chapter. Allah Hafiz.